What's up, guys? Ashmar Webb. Do another video real quick about the Deyonte Wilder specifically. Not so much about him and Tyson. So, it's going to be a negative / positive video for Deyonte Wilder. You can take it, benefit from it, or you can leave it. But, it's about the country backwoods. That's the name of this video, Country Backwoods. See, up until from 7 to about 13, 7 to 14, I lived in Brunswick, Georgia. Real country town down in Georgia, southern Georgia. And in this place called Brunswick, Georgia. And I knew a lot of people that was like Wilder, country. That's why I call it backwoods. This attitude of, hating white people. Because of what happened to the black man, and hating them to the point where you want to do something physically against them. There's black people just like there's white people with different characteristics. Not to say who's right or wrong, but you got black people. I got this dude that I remember. He was tall, strong, just like Deyonte Wilder, physically an animal, and he used to. Get in an argument with white people, and he'll come out and start. One time he hit this white dude and with a nunchucks or something, was just whipping him, whack whack whack, and he had that physical demeanor, so people were scared of him too. So that was a negative part of Deyonte Wilder that I want to talk about. The positive part of Deyonte Wilder is the brother side of him. So the brother side is standing up for his people and wanting to do what's right for his people by any means necessary. Also, him having the money and the physical and economical capabilities to help his people in very little ways. You don't have to be big ways. One building block at a time. And another beautiful thing about him is how he sacrificed for his daughter. That's unbelievable. He trained with Klitschko. That's a positive thing, in his early days. And also there's a negative side of him training with Klitschko. Not training with Klitschko, but the fact that he dissed the big man. He had an opportunity, and he dissed the big man. But he respects Klitschko. You never hear anything negative about Klitschko, and he claims that he learned a lot from that camp. So he learned from Klitschko, and that's all good. My man Lennox Lewis, it really shows a little hypocrisy. You disrespect Lennox Lewis on national TV by not accepting what he says. And as what's right. What happened was when Deyonte was just coming out of the Olympics, he was a young buck starting his career, and he did an interview with Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis was trying to show him that you hold your hand out for a jab, and it's closer to the target, and you just pop him. You hold it here and you just pop. Basically showing him to use his height. And he's taller than Lennox. So that was going to be great for his career. To show him how to keep his opponent at bay with his jab. But Deyonte Wilder actually said, what about, your head being there? He was more into showing, he was trying to show Lennox Lewis what he needs to do. So basically, he was just trying to show Lennox Lewis, basically he was trying to say that Lennox Lewis, by putting your hand out there, it's gonna be easier for them to come over the top of your hand. Which could be, you could do that. As they call it a high guard. You could go over top of that hand, but when you got your mind conscious of what you're doing, you always on the defense, so your footwork gonna come in play. So that wouldn't necessarily happen. I can respect Deontay Wilder, you know, not wanting to change his style, but you never do that in front of somebody who's teaching you something that you believe in. And that just kind of showed that he didn't believe in Deontay Wilder. He don't believe in Lennox Lewis. But at the same time, he shows ultimate respect to, and he learns so much from Klitschko. See, I always teach my fighters you can learn from anybody. So never diss anybody, you know, especially somebody at that status and on live TV. You never diss anybody. You just accept whatever they're going to teach you, you know, because I came up in a lot of gyms where a lot of different trainers was in the same gym. And, you know, you get trainers who step to you and say, hey, boy, keep your hands up. Do it like this. Do it like that. You know, you'll be foolish if you say, no, my trainer told me not to do that. That's not a good fighter. A good fighter is going to say, okay. And if it don't work for him, he's going to eventually not do it. But he's going to try to learn it. You know what I mean? You can learn from anybody. Okay, so that showed a little disrespect to my man Lennox Lewis. However, and at the end of the day, if these guys have a rematch, you know, it's all going to determine, what's going to make the decision is styles make fights, period. You know, knowledge, skills pay the bills. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this to you, Deontay Wilder. What you need to do is just like you fought, what's that other guy name? You had a real good fight. Your only other national type of fighter, your only other great fight. What you need to do is what I saw in you then. You didn't come out wild at first. You thought about it. You took your time and you boxed. That's the key, son. Is skills pay the bills. Not your strength, not a punching power. That don't mean nothing. So Deontay Wilder, your key is can you relax? Can your people, your trainers, great team, you got great trainers. If they can get you to relax, calm down, and defend yourself until it's time for you to pounce. Okay? If you could do that, you have an opportunity. But if you just come out just trying to headhunt and trying to beat this guy, there's no way. Because he knows how to box. Boxer beats the puncher any day. It's going to be extra harder for you to win this rematch because now the boxer, all he got to do is he knows your weaknesses now. From him boxing, he's the observer. He sits back and he watched you. So now he knows when to pounce on you. He knows when you're weak. So he can really, really hurt you this time. So, yo, good luck to both of y'all. Much love. That's my wedge. Peace. From the country.